hours, okay?
Hours?
Try and see this as a sort of little test. I mean, you're not actually in this body, are you?
Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, why?
Hey, what's going on? Syntell with the Intel, and I am here with the beautiful Mikel-Claire.
I don't know if I was ready, but I'm here now.
Hey, what is going on? We got a brand new show that's about to get kicked off called Peripheral. It is the #1 trending show on Amazon. It's got over 16,000 votes on IMDb, and the rating is an 8.3 with 16,000 votes. So I hear it is based on a book, and it's dealing with sci-fi. That's pretty much all we know.
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, without any further ado, give us those thumbs up. Let's get started. Goodness.
Where will you be 77 years from now?
Somebody's holodeck. I
That's
like
a
his
dope
coat.
outfit. No, his shirt,
everything,
tie.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Man's just chilling, watching naval battles.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, way to start. You barefoot in the future? That's how we get down.
Well, you know this is probably not reality.
Man, you need to hop in that river and scrub.
I have a thing about bare feet outside. It just, ugh.
How the soles of one's feet can toughen up or go soft, depending on their environment.
At least they addressed it.
It's like the other sort of sole.
Ooh, just like the other sort of soul.
Mm-hmm.
Wilf. Wilf.
Oh, the scary violins.
It's something to do with reality.
Yeah. Oh, a Una seat thingy. Charles Xavier on.
Uniseat.
You didn't see it was like a one-wheeled
unicycle
device, but it had a seat on it.
Oh. Okay, so they went to 2099 and now they're back to 2032.
So I guess so we can explain just what we just saw.
Maybe.
Hey, they still got Roombas 10 years from now.
That looks like an old antiquated Roomba. Grandfather clock. Look how
Grandfather
dirty
clock.
that house is.
Oh, Roombas float in 10 years.
Okay, so we got military.
Got the hotcakes off the sneaker app. Thank God coffee exists still. Oh.
10 years. Younger, older?
I'm guessing older.
Older. That is a dirty trailer.
This reminds me of that setup. Reminds me of Ready Player One.
Keep saying chill. Annoying as all hell. Reese is the
Interesting.
one in the beret.
Hurry up! Late enough as it is.
Well, that's cool. He's getting paid to get people past levels.
Yeah.
That is really dope.
It really is. Murdering just random sheep.
Well, no, not that. That's not dope.
Even have a shred of
Decency. At least let the damn sheep out.
That's cool. Interesting controller.
I like your beret, Reese. Real classy. Lynn?
Wait, nothing.
powder in his nose.
Okay, so she kind of knows what she's doing too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I kind of figured that with the confidence of how she picked up the sticks.
Yeah, all of that, yeah. Just money.
I just think it's something cool about her avatar looking nothing like her.
Well, that's because it's her brother's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can send the money to my phone. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Plane happened.
All right.
Okay, Flynn.
Yeah. It's got my interest. It's still keeping my interest. Ooh, a nice electric bike.
You have to have one of those in the Blue Ridge Mountains in 2032. By then, they're probably like $10 a piece.
Yeah, shoot, by then, 10 million. The way that inflation is, that one pill was $1,000.
That's true.
The way she looked at that police officer, that got
Yeah.
some history love. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we go. You don't pull up on somebody at an ATM, though. I don't care who you are.
Cash nowadays is for something funny.
Now, is there a question hiding in there somewhere?
I wonder if they have history. Yeah.
They do.
How's your mama doing, Flynn?
Constantine.
That's what I was about to say.
Huh.
Making an Edward run afoul of the law at long last?
Well, not quite yet, but give him time. I was just dropping off an order for Dee Dee. Printing toppers for our wedding cake.
Oh. Okay.
There's some more history, huh?
Yeah. Some kind of pastry?
Yeah. It sounds kind of delicious, actually.
A nubbin?
Yeah.
It sounds like it's buttery and filled with pork.
Say anything.
Oh my God, you just sold me.
This is the vegan.
This is the vegan.
Great
You
to
said
see
he
you,
does?
Billy
Yeah.
Ann. Thanks for the nubbins.
Heck is
I
a
have to say,
nubbin?
your skills and personality are being sadly wasted in this den of imbecility. Not the why of it, which would seem like the meat of that particular sandwich.
It ain't real. I'm not gonna not. This here's the only world that I got.
We'll be reflecting back on that.
Right? Because Nana's neat and tidy.
Yeah.
Oh, and about her accent, not a fan. Maybe it'll grow on me.
It'll grow.
I hope so. Because I like her.
I have had that happen to me before.
I have accidentally knocked over a trash can. Not the big kind, but just hate it.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Totally destroy your day.
Oh, there's half your man.
It's Colombian company. We looked them up.
What kind?
Kind that's registered in Bogota, and that's all they're gonna tell you. Fuck you very much.
It been working for a cartel.
Fuck up. Seriously?
Oh, they have to scan their
Nothing
eye.
personal. Customer requested chain to custody.
Huh. You know what? That's probably going to make it only accessible. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
How old do you think I was the last time that worked on me? Handing me a toy to distract me?
Might be surprised, because when it is working, you wouldn't necessarily notice.
All right, we got to go. Why?
Come on, you know I'm proud of you, right? How good you are at this.
Shut up. You are so full of shit. I can't see how you stand yourself sometimes.
Ooh, is that hot beer? Ooh. I was about to say red stripes are like this big.
They pay by level?
Time on the clock, straight up. The longer you're in, the more you earn.
Wow.
Like I said, working out the kinks.
Yeah, but it's a beta, which means this guy got all kinds of stuff wrong with it.
Oh, absolutely.
As far as I can tell, you're going to be a version of me.
Oh, okay. And I should probably act a little dim-witted then. I just put it on?
Man,
Oh my gosh, it's
That's the
scary.
only questions y'all got?
Well, I mean, money.
Yeah.
That's
The motivation.
yeah, their mom.
Yeah.
And the
Lay back,
competition of it all.
close your
Competitive
eyes.
nature.
Yeah. That looked like it was made in somebody's garage.
Yes, it does.
Back from 10. The rest should be self-explanatory, more or less.
Okay.
I could not have my brain just
Manipulated like that.
yeah, without knowing or understanding. Oh my gosh, she's gonna wake up to a whole new world. A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes. Oh!
Oh my gosh, she's on a motorcycle. She's on a motorcycle. Wow, that's dope. It has the same statues as the guy sitting in the park.
Yeah,
Remember?
so we're still. This is our first new instance into this world,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's 2032 and that was 2099. So
Yeah.
that was a different.
I wonder what the moth means.
Me too. You heard what she said?
Pang too.
Pain too. Yeah. He said I can feel things. And she said pain too. You know what? It's probably like stuff happening in that world. Like really, obviously.
You know,
So they use these people as
assassins.
pawns in their game of treachery.
Yeah. You know he's jealous.
Oh, I would be.
He seems a little shady to me though. Still, little. I feel a hint of shadiness in him.
I love how they have that on there like that. That is
On the road?
Yes.
Well, it definitely feels very video game.
Yeah, yeah. This world is beautiful.
Yes.
I could understand the appeal of it so far. Jacket.
weapon?
Just the rapier of your wit, should you possess such a thing. Let's look lively now. Someone's waiting.
wait, she said, let's look lively now. Someone's waiting.
Look at the way the bike just dissolves.
Look at his outfit.
That is cool. He looks like a futuristic bullfighter.
Yeah, the paploons always get me.
Is that what it's called? The paploon?
Paploons.
Literally got the red carpet, so that's a welcoming.
Maybe.
That's right. Spend that budget.
Wow.
Mr. Ice. Enjoy the party, Mr. Ice.
Wow.
That's right. Spend that budget. I love that. That was cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I understand the appeal so far.
Yeah, so far. Another beautiful set.
Yeah. Not my cup of tea, but it's beautiful. Woo.
Yeah. Why not? Like, what can I do?
Test out all your skills.
Yeah. You mean I do that in video games for real before I'm about to play, see all this cool stuff. Yeah.
That actor's killing it though.
Yeah.
Because I could have done that.
Where is everybody?
I could feel the subtle
garden,
switch
dear.
when he's pretending to be her.
Yeah.
Well, at least in that moment.
There better be someone.
No. That's the queen bee of this entire vile hive.
Wow.
You don't want to feel her sting, trust me.
Wow.
Okay.
And to take you home. Don't tell me you're shy. Make this happen now, or you won't be paid.
Oh, make it happen now and you'll be paid.
It's like trying to imagine myself inside a
Lion.
swan.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say a lion. Remember? Because the lady she was talking to at work.
Be a king to my queen.
Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do it. They do. It does look like they're on thrones.
Right?
Oh, the bubble, huh?
That is dope.
Privacy bubble.
And then maybe, if the signs seemed right, I could ask you to take me home.
Or
I could ask you now.
I'm mad at that.
Well played.
I'm mad at that.
Well played, sir. Or ma'am.
Ma'am.
However the case may be.
Oh.
Hey, look. Look, he was like,
They don't call him easy for nothing.
yeah, easy ice. Let's go.
Smooth. Cold and smooth.
As if it has life.
I can only imagine where she lives. She got the rolls.
The rolls.
Those things are amazing.
And so creepy.
Mm-hmm. Well, the interesting thing is she still thinks it's a game.
Well,
right?
yeah, we all do.
Well,
All of us do. Dang, he threw him in the front seat mad quick.
Wow! And then he's punching him in the face.
fisticuffs.
Look at this.
It always amazes me in fight scenes in cars when they never just stop the car.
No, never.
Never.
It's like your feet just like.
I feel like that thing doesn't feel pain.
Oh, absolutely not. I don't even know how you would kill that. You'd probably just have to push it out the car.
Nice. All right, Ice. What a great scene. Goodness.
There's the pause. The break.
Yeah. Well, we get to see if they die. Or how does that work?
It was like being there. Like I was actually in your body.
Felt like an upgrade, I bet.
No, it felt fucking weird is what it felt like.
Lynn, but we're talking a lot of fucking cash here. Like, enough to set us right for months.
I hear you.
And?
There's no need to argue.
Nah.
Uh-oh. Ooh, effects.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hold up. You good?
Yeah.
I just stood up too fast.
Thing safe.
Now you ask that question?
Right? It's a beta test. She's gonna run into her old flame, I bet.
Yeah. I bet that headache or whatever it is that she got too is our ticking time bomb that you know,
God.
there's got to be a clock going somewhere.
yeah.
To increase some haste.
Well, and they even mentioned the 10-year thing.
Yeah.
So there's got to be something that's, you know
like
what I
the
mean?
minute you jock in,
Yeah,
lock
you got
in,
10 years
your
or something.
brain starts deteriorating or something. Yeah.
Oh, I cannot stand seedy men. Look,
dude.
yeah, they about to go after her.
Uh-oh. Oh, remember the unibike I was telling you about?
Oh,
I saw
yeah,
earlier?
yeah. Yep.
I'm assuming war vet. Okay.
We saw
Running to
pictures at the
Amazon.
house.
It's true. Good call. Oh, they have to get it black market.
Oh.
Y'all shut the fuck up.
Unless you want.
That's cool.
I would have guessed a one-armed dude would know when it's time to mind his own business.
Want to know the best part about being a one-armed dude, Cash?
No more clapping.
I'm sorry. That's horrible.
Walk away.
Right?
Why?
You don't know
worried
what
about your boyfriend?
you don't know what's about to happen.
The worst thing, and I mean the very fucking worst, is that I only managed to kill 2 of you.
Look how he's looking at it. I wonder if he's gonna take the, not from her, but take the.
New person.
Okay, Yellowstone. Uh-oh. He must be the head person.
Kingpin, yeah.
HPIC.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
I didn't hear what the words were.
Help with it.
Those words will end up on his gravestone one
No,
day.
I heard that. I just didn't hear what the words were that were on the gravestone.
So you can absorb this lesson.
Ooh, I feel like he about to burn him with that damn cigar. Oh, I wonder what that's for.
Well, she's not overly shocked, so she knows about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Sorry,
making
last night.
sacrifices.
Through the window.
Appreciate the beers. Could have been colder though.
Beggars and Jews.
That's a brother for ya.
Don't you worry about that.
Here we go.
He was probably a part of like an experimental program for all this VR stuff. And
Probably. That's a very good point. That was another beta, probably.
Yeah.
Like another beta thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. What are they about to do to his eye? What are they about to do to his eye?
No idea. I'm just worried about I'm worried about the pain. Like
I initiate the connection and only I can end it, so. Oh, look. It's Marielle's beautiful blue orb. Soon
It's
to
her
be
eye. That other lady's eye.
I suppose that this may all seem a little bit sadistic, me not putting you under and all that, but I assure you it's for a very noble cause, all right?
wow.
Hours, okay?
Hours?
Try and see this as a sort of little test. I mean, you're not actually in this body, are you?
Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, why? Oh
Hear
no.
your heart. It's like a frightened horse strapped in a burning barn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, don't show it. Don't show it.
It's real, is it?
Don't show it.
I need you to discipline your mind.
Wow.
Don't show it.
Oh, they're digging in.
Don't show it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they showed it. Oh, why did they show that? Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that was vile.
Don't you?
Why do you have me watching this?
That was bananas.
I'm sweating. It's so
Yo,
nasty. That was gross.
That was bananas.
That was gross. I can't. Oh, with the eye. Goodness gracious.
Well, at least you got an idea of what they did with the old lady, with the other girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Definitely took one of her eyes out, that's for sure. They couldn't have just taken
I thought that, but I'm
Okay.
assuming probably like in the book they have to explain that it has to be like living tissue or blood running through it or a certain temperature or whatever.
I can see the temperature. Yeah, okay.
But I thought the exact same thing.
Yeah. Okay, that explains it.
Infinity in the palm of your hand, eternity in an hour.
Clears it right up. Look at the whale.
Blue whales just chilling.
Are you ready
For what?
to lay claim to your destiny?
Hell nah. That thing got to go through his like heart or something?
Yeah, I'm like, listen, you gonna.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, but she wouldn't have been able to hold me back.
Oh, me neither.
I'm gonna tell you that off top.
Well, he did just come out of
She said
surgery.
master it.
He did just come out of surgery, though, so she does have an upper hand there.
And who knows what kind of augmented strength and powers she has, too.
Very true. That run was a little weird.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very athletic. Dang, you just got that eye.
What I've observed is rather effective. Who else is involved? Fuck. There's the liver over here.
Oh!
Oh.
But I know where the brain is.
Oh!
And guess what happens then? Name's Miss West.
Oh, robot hand. Huh.
What is happening?
Help a fucking wish.
Oh, is that your nose bleeding? Dang, homie. Oh, she just left him there.
She's like, she hit him with the good luck with that.
Wow. There she let him up?
Maybe if you die, you automatically get jumped back out. I don't know.
What on earth?
It's the drug dealing clique.
The drug dealing
The
clique.
one that was at the bar?
Oh no, those are different people.
Those are different?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you're right. Not in my town.
Not this trash here. It's supposed to be 45 miles an hour. Gotta have a windy road by the other car.
Oh, you got hit by an invisible car. Reminds me of that episode of Atlanta. Oh, the Audi. Nice plug. Well, they definitely got some super high tech.
Just trying to see if that looks like your case there.
Oh, those are all 3D printers.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. Would you sign back in?
After all I've seen so far, and that might have freaked me out enough.
To sign back in?
Yeah, because I obviously can't run from this guy, so I might as well face the music, right?
Yeah, well, it felt a little more complicated than that at the time.
So maybe his wounds are a result of the conflict. The cybernetics that he has in the back.
And that they're coming from Memphis. Okay.
Fuck off. Y'all can laugh, but he went a fair ways if he was just trying to freak me out.
I feel like they're all gonna catch it.
Well, there's a bunch of unnamed people, so
Yeah.
they're definitely gonna die.
Yeah.
Run.
Yep.
Still got those drones in your car?
Tommy Constantine was...
Oh no, they're
okay.
saying that
Yeah.
they're saying let's heed the warning because we didn't
Yeah.
heed the warning
Yeah.
with Connor. Yeah.
I thought maybe they were gonna try to get that 9. Wow, look at all those people with the guns.
Mm-hmm.
Woo-wee.
Goodness.
They have all that in Memphis?
They got their own drone.
I thought that was gonna be a bomb or something.
Could be.
Looks like somebody come hunting for that $9.
Wow. What
That thing
a
felt like
pilot.
that thing felt like a movie.
It did. I felt like I was in there for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
But it was good. What are your... Yeah, let's go with you first, since your sci-fi is really more your thing. But
Yeah.
I mean, I can give my opinion too, but...
Well, I guess my first thing is that I'm glad that I don't know anything about this whatsoever. No hint of anything outside of that very small, like 3-sentence paragraph that IMDb used to describe it, because there's so much intrigue. From the way that it started, with the mysterious girl, to us trying to figure out, the rules of this fantasy world that they're in, to the why behind the two main characters. It's all intriguing. intriguing. So from story wise, I'm all in. And then technically, just speaking from the set design, some of the stuff, some of the special effects that they've been using as well. You know, it's like, okay, they're really spending money on this. So I don't know completely what's going on, and
you're okay with that
and
for now.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that because I'm very entertained. How about you?
Yeah, it's one of the ones where I am actually, I think, more fascinated by the world building than I have been in some other series that we've watched, which I really appreciate because that means that something, be it the set design, the acting, the story, something, the backstory building, all of that is fascinating to me. So I'm all in right now.
Right.
I am curious what's happening. I don't know what the heck is happening. I could do without pulling out the eye.
All the eye work.
Yeah.
That
and
was
the sound.
that
and
was
the,
rough.
That was a bit much for me.
That was rough.
That part, and I get, the shock value of it, and but that was a bit much. But I do like, that I don't know like about her best friend yet, and I don't know what her old school 7th grade crush is gonna be about.
Right.
So I'm just. It's fascinating and I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. There is one thing that's a little. If there's only one thing off the top of my head that's a little taking a second to get used to is the Southern accents.
Yes.
It reminds me a lot of, remember the very first time we watched True Blood?
Yes.
And we heard the accents.
Okay.
And we heard the accents and we were like, it's not really,
authentic,
but but at the time, True Blood was wildly interesting. It was very, very good, and we just kind of never minded it. That's how I was. By the time we got about like a quarter of the way through, it didn't really bother me too much, and then we just kind of kept moving.
I think I'll have to wait till episode 2 to see, because right now I'm like, it kind of takes me out of the moment because I've been like so focused on, I'm like, why sound like that? But yeah, but I love it. I love it.
So our hero looks like it's going to be Flynn Fisher. So she comes from a small little country town,
Blue Ridge Mountains,
and she's family first, her and her brother, and they're trying to do whatever it takes in order to keep the family up. I kind of like the fact that it's only 10 years into the future, because that way you can kind of like still have a lot of like 90% of the stuff we see is pertains to what we're kind of like seeing now, and then you get that little hint of extra tech, be it through the guy in the unichair with the tech with the goggles, some of the cybernetic look like implants and stuff, that the bio implants that are in it. So it all feels like realistic.
Yeah, I appreciate that too.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. So I'm curious as to like what the world of 2099 maybe look like, or if that world even exists, because we're left with so many questions. Does the world only exist within this cybernetic space? Well, not cybernetic, but this virtual. This virtual space. And I like. I was surprised how much I enjoyed the fight scene that was in the car. I thought that was really, really well done. Car scenes, that's definitely not a new thing that's been done, but the fact that he was doing it with one hand and still being like pretty efficient and stuff, and it felt fun. It did feel like you're kind of like in a video game and stuff like that. So I did appreciate that.
Yeah, I like the fact that when you get into this virtual world, they still do have elements of like you're actually in a game.
Right.
Like I said, when they were driving on the streets and it had those fast lanes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was it was beautiful because everything was all dark and it was like you could still see the and it just put me in that mind frame. So they have little things like that really put me in the mind frame of being in virtual reality,
right, which
I think is stunning.
Yeah. I thought it was a cool segue also with the fact that not Flynn, but her brother. Oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Burton. Okay, so he was in the military, is what we're assuming.
No, he was.
Okay, he was in the military, but yet he's running like black op type missions for money. He's a mercenary still, but he's a video game mercenary, which is really interesting. And he's still, fighting the good fight with his war buddies in this virtual space. So it's kind of cool that you see like what he does in the real world is transferred over into the old school virtual reality world that we were first introduced to, and it was pretty robust.
I thought so too.
Like they were doing some cool things with the gunplay and the way that they were able to get past the tank and all that. So we got a good chance to see Flynn kind of do her thing, so she might be like a chip off the old block kind of thing. Well, not the old block, 'cause that's not her dad, but you know what I mean. Okay. It's like the family hustle is giving folks virtual hands.
Yeah, or she's just good at games. He's that was his reality for a while when
Yeah.
he was in the military. And then she's just that's just one of the things she's really good at.
Yeah. There were some cool little hints too regarding everybody that was in the campfire, that was at the camp at the very end of the movie, and them having the conversation about one of their friends, Connor, who is like seriously injured. But it feels to me that these members or these former soldiers, or now who are soldiers of fortune, now video game soldiers of fortune, they still are dealing with physical trauma as well. Because we saw Burton kind of dealing with whatever it was that's going on in his back, giving up his pills that I guess they're like painkillers is what we're assuming, because he's sharing it with his mother. But we also got a chance to see somebody that was in his group, his military group. You saw the same stuff, the cybernetics in his hand, and he was rubbing it as if it was hurt, as if it was like really, really painful. I guess that kind of hits kind of close home to me because I grew up in a military community, and we do have veterans that are dealing with things that have happened overseas that they're trying to heal from, be it physically and or mentally, and they're still carrying all of that with them in their real world. But I'm wondering how that works. Is it all just like the physical trauma from whatever it is in the military days? Is there like a new trauma that's involved because of the VR devices that's going along with it? And we're seeing trauma with Flynn as well, as she's come back from a traumatic experience of having her eye completely gouged out and her hand ripped off. So it seems like there's like an undertow of like a type of PTSD that's kind of going on in this world. So
yeah, definitely. PTSD is across every world. If there's something that's traumatic that occurs, then that's post-traumatic, right?
Yeah,
and that's the stress that you deal with regarding whatever the trauma is. So I'm glad that they address it though, because it's very real. And I'm curious the role that Connor's gonna play in all of this, because obviously he came to her rescue in the real world, as far as we know, it's the real world. So I'm curious to see how his role is going to develop and be a part of the story, because they've mentioned him and they're talking about him, and so there's got to be a reason for that.
Yeah. I feel like maybe this version of him now in the real world, who's still deadly, because we got a chance to see how accurate he was when he threw the beer bottle into the trash can, and did a full blown Western standoff with the bad guys and didn't budge. So when we do see him again, because I'm feeling like a lot of this story is going to take place in this virtual world, and I bet the virtual world version of him is going to be next level if they go that route.
I believe that too.
Yeah,
I do believe that. But I feel like he's going to be somewhere because they just keep bringing him up.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, so I want to hop to the virtual world of this new space that's in seemingly 2099 at the time, and there's a character who is kind of like the narrator. Well, at least she comes across as the narrator when Flynn was in the world, talking into her head, giving her the directions in order to accomplish the mission, and that's Alita. What are your thoughts on her?
I don't really know yet. It's kind of hard to kind of assess whether she's good, bad, working for the good team or the bad team. She's obviously known in that world because we see the guy that's coming to kill them.
Right.
And, he's like, oh, Alita West, when he does that scan thing. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. So apparently she's well known. I feel like she's evil.
Yeah.
For some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why yet. But I'm fascinated by her, and I'm curious to see what her story is as well.
Yeah, well, she kind of like talks to Flynn as if, it sounds to me like they are not the same, maybe in species or in concept or in reality, right? Because she's talking about, well, your world's about to disappear in 10 years. It's interesting that I could talk to you can hear me in your voice. Like, it sounds to me like she's talking to Flynn as if Flynn is a virtual simulation, and that she is in this real world, right?
Which could be real for her.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing that's even more interesting is that, we're seeing like stuff happen to your body in these real worlds, and people being like really affected as if this virtual world is a real world, right? Because we saw the eye gouging, we saw a weapon that is used to cause trauma and pain to organs, and we saw her get affected by it. It was like, why would a program be affected kind of like by that? So it's kind of like your brain can't help but wonder, it's like, is this a reality that they're in? And if that is a reality, then what is the world that Flynn is in?
Well, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like they may switch it at some point, or because it feels like, because even when Flynn said, I felt like I was really there, or whatever she said to her friend, when she was when when her friend came to check on her and get her ready to go to work. And she was like, well, this might sound weird, but I feel like I was actually there or something like that. And I feel like maybe, you know, they're going to play with which reality is the real reality.
Right.
It reminds me a lot of Inception. I know I said that when I watched the trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, so how do they know, you know, which one is going to be reality? Is that going to be an issue for Flynn? Like, so I'm curious to see how they're going to play that out.
Yeah, and let's not discount the real world per se as well, because we have some storyline that's pretty interesting. One being the love life of Flynn and somebody that she's had a high school relationship with that is moving on and getting married to somebody else. And then the other bigger one is that we have like a bit of a villain in the real world and that is like this man who runs this small town gang that runs like the drugs in the neighborhood, Corbell. Now, we wouldn't be introduced to this real world villain unless we're going to spend some considerable time within the real world. Do you have any thoughts regarding like the real world issues that we've been trying to come across?
The real world. Oh, as far as like the drug dealing and the, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, not yet. I don't really know. Like I said, I'm not even clear which world is the real world.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just right here. I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the backstory. And then I know like a lot of these characters are going to pop up again. And Corbell is definitely one of those.
Yeah. I think that's a good place to kind of like stick a pin in this. That's a lot of information. This show was like, it was like 110 minutes, something like that, 115 minutes.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's really close to like a full feature length type of film. I'll say this as a closing thought. Right now, this looks amazing, but like many times before, we have been completely wowed by the pilot. And then when the show continues, it just doesn't really maintain that type of momentum, goes a direction we kind of don't see. It just drops the ball in general.
Yes.
So I'm kind of waiting with bated breath. But right now, if I'm speaking just today, it's a 9 out of 10.
And I'll be honest with you, sci-fi is not my go-to genre, as we know. But right now, in this moment, after this pilot, I actually am all in, which is very odd for me to say because I just wasn't sure. But yeah, I would definitely say 8 out of 10 right now.
All right, well, let us know what you think. Those who have read the book before, please, no spoilers. We love reading the comments. What did we get right? What did we get wrong? What did we miss? And of course, check out Mikel-Claire.
Oh, Snooty Vegans is my YouTube channel. Follow along, subscribe. Lock Journey, Vegan Lifestyle, Life as We Know It, and Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy. There'll be a link in the description.
Yeah, just what she said. Hit the subscription button for this if you've enjoyed this conversation. And of course, give this video a thumbs up. Hey, with that being said, we will catch you on the next one. Peace.